the raven. Nevermore.
Hello there.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Blood for the Blood God!
Wait, I'm a little confused here. What's a twink?
Little green ghouls, buddy.
Blood for the Blood God!
He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my best friend, he's my cheese, my good time boy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy. Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
I actually beat you to a shout out. What the fuck? Oh, hey everybody. My toes are cold. And it's important that you know that. I need you thinking about my feet while I stream. Apparently. Adri, what's up? Bloom, how you doing, bestie? Raven, it's great to see you. Cyber Skull, how you doing? How you doing? Adam, hello. The temperature dropped like dramatically between yesterday and today. It was like 70 yesterday, and today it's like 50. And my tootsies are not loving it. But the rest of me is.
Send me your bones today.
The _gay_raven_ just resubscribed for 10 months. The kid's been keeping me awake. It's your turn to care for it for a month.
For a month? I think we need to renegotiate our childcare terms. Nothing about it made me more enthusiastic for it. I liked some of the fighting, the stained glass behind Gandalf and Saruman. I rolled my eyes at the elves again. I mean, that's what you do with elves. It's a movie that lacks Gandalf Big Naturals mode as an option. Oh, that's true. It does lack that. But that's what Sarumami is for. That's why we have Mako to fix it. Wait a minute. What did I just hear? I haven't been paying attention to this music. Boarding schools exist? Boarding schools do exist. I'm not certain what that has to do with anything. Oh, the childcare? Right. Gotcha. I already forgot about this theoretical child. Honestly, that's probably why I'm really bad at the childcare. Riot sister! How are you, my friend?
He's my best friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy.
Send your 2-month-old to a boarding school? Yeah, and teach it to grow. You know, like kids have to do. Yo, Riot, it sucks that you have COVID. I would fight your COVID if I could. I've had a lot of fun in Cult of the Lamb. Cult of the Lamb's tight. It's a fun game. Just thinking about it is making me be like, maybe I should do that today instead. Learn abandonment early like every millennial did. Oof. The Holy Fire Cult's boarding school. It's definitely not an education center. That's not what we're calling it. You don't get texts. Dude, I love the hammer. The hammer's tight. But I'm always a max damage, minimum dexterity required kind of a melee user, so you know, that makes sense to me. Especially if you just get good at dodging, and yeah, it's... Oh god, the dagger? The dagger can go directly to hell. Dagger can go all the way to hell. I haven't fucked with the blunderbuss. That's in the update I haven't touched. I'm pretty sure, maybe. But no, I don't want to button mash to do like a minimal amount of damage. I want to hit a button once and be like, there you go, that was triple digits. But that's just me. My fucking toes are cold. All right. At my next break, I'm gonna go do something about it. But before that, we're gonna whine and cope. Blunderbuss, dagger, axe, gauntlet, sword, hammer. Oh, I see. Nah, you have my favorite weapons like at the bottom of the list. What does the fuck say? Well, that's not true. I think the gauntlet. I like the gauntlets a lot. Gauntlets and hammer, I think, are my favorite. It's not that it has lower damage. It just has lower speed. You're just a button. You hit the buttons fast. You're going the DPS. Fox, how are you? No, it doesn't. I refuse to believe you. But I also can't prove my point, and I won't even try. That's extremely plunced of you, Fox.
Because he's my best friend.
Shit. Okay, you beat me on that one.
He's my sweet cheese. He's my sweet good time boy. My good time boy.
How plunced am I? I haven't checked my plunced in a minute. Oh.
Hello there.
Okay. All right. Oh, Sebastian, I'm sorry. Made my first order with the fancy discount. Ooh. I did not steal your 91. That's not how it works. Yeah, we are Plunce twins. It's great. Twinsies! 67's not bad. This song feels really like so much louder than the last one. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's always time
okay.
to plunce.
So Sebastian's the only one with real low plunce today. And that's unfortunate. Your plunce matches your level of happiness. Wait, I missed your plunced. Moros, what was your plunced? Where? I don't even see your plunced. How did you do this? Oh, Bloom, do you feel better? Do you feel good? Does today feel like you can... I was about to say fight a priest. Apparently that's a thing you do when you feel good. Fight priests, you know. It's my day off. I'm feeling good. I think I'm going to fight a priest. Oh, that's right. That's why I wasn't using this handle. It's because she's too big. I could have taken him. I could have taken him. I mean, Adam, I bet you could. I would, honestly, I would really like to see anyone in chat fight a priest. All of you are prime candidates for priest fighting, and I love that.
It's always time for Plunst.
Oh man, I forgot about the state of my wet palate. I never fought a priest, but I did just fight 5 bishops. Doesn't even need to be a good day to fight a priest. That's just an everyday activity. Ooh, Adam, you got some plunts in you? In a fight or not a fight? Adam, is that an admission of a priest kink, or are we thinking of a specific priest? Are priests in general, or a specific priest? Because, like, same. But priest in Mormondom is a 16 to 18-year-old boy. I also feel like I could win a fight against a 16-year-old. And Bloom, I'm confident you could fucking wreck a 16-year-old. You either come away from Catholicism with trauma or a priest kink. I can't. Adam, I don't think you have a choice of coming away from Catholicism without trauma. I think the priest kink is the optional one. Does she have... She does not. All right, good to know. D-Dan-D-O. I thought that was hardwired. Well, this is... I'm not Catholic. I'm not Catholic. Some people don't have trauma around the church. Those people are lying. Those people are Catholic in the same way that my family was Episcopalian. Got kicked out of a Baptist church? Hell yeah, you did. That's not the color I wanted to put there, but I'm going to stick with it. Okay, chat, here's the question. I'm torn on hair color because my gut says, like, well, fuck yeah, go with black hair, because that's gothy vampire-y, right? But I could also make her ginger, and I feel like that's also good for gothy vampire-y. And, like, lean a little more in the orange than this red on her does. Oh, yeah, she's thick. She's thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. She's built like a brunette. I don't know how that assessment gets made, but I don't disagree with it. Screamer pink. Oh, okay. So the like official artwork for her is pink, and I wanted to specifically not go with that. Purple. No, she's got purple clothes. I can't give her purple hair. I can't do that. Black with ginger highlights? What does that look like? White that fades to red? That I do know what it looks like. Thicker than a bowl of cold Jell-O. You got a point. You have a point. I do like that only Sebastian. I don't know what Zambi's hair looks like off the top of my head. I have to go find a picture of Zambi's. Only Sebastian heard me give you two options and picked one of them. Everybody else was like, fuck your ideas, Bennett. Use these. It's black with red tips? Oh. You can thank Glorilla for that. Didn't hear the options at all. All right, all right. How's it going, Mel? Yeah, I bet you do. The champion of Twin Goddess over here. Shiny Mew paints. Oh my god, my mouth. I did see your fight for purple yesterday. You got to fight for your right to purple. Stream is stopping and starting at weird times, so I didn't. Oh, is Adam, try giving a little refresh because on my end it should not be occurring. Everything's got the green for me. Well, Adam, I hate to tell you this is a you problem, but get wrecked. You're locked out of your PC? So you're just done with work for the day. That's what that means, right? I mean, I was being a little sarcastic, but I was also being hopeful. It's either September releases or August. I have no idea, Mel. All I know is that I got it when I was at Dragonfall, which was in October. I'm genuinely gonna go look. Oh, Zambies is online right now. All right, let me go be just a huge creep. go look at Zambies real quick. Oh, actually, that black to red fade would be tight. Okay, all right. You got me, chat. Okay. I feel like wanting to smell Zambi's hair would make you a creep not looking at it. I don't know. Looking at a person, I don't know. It felt creep. It felt creep. Yeah, Mel, I got it in an order from Build Plate. Yeah. Hand delivered to me because I'm a VIP.
Blood for the Blood God!
Oh, she came out really well. Did you not see the Oh, actually, I guess I haven't posted finished pics anywhere. Hold on. Let me remember where I put her and I'll show her off.
Well, we've always been each other's greatest nemesises. Nemesis. What's the plural on that?
Nemesis.
Where did you go? Oh, you're directly in front of me. Not creepy to sniff a zombie's hair because you've entered a paranormal situation where zombies exist. Most norms are out of the window. Not zombies, zambies. Zambies is not a zombie, surprisingly. So this is how she turned out. What's the difference? Zambies is a living person, and she's a very normal, cool human. Zombies are undead. Yeah, Zambies is a specific person. Metallic. Well, I mean, what else would the sickles be? What else would the sickles be made out of? Bone? Okay. Fair. It didn't scream bone to me, but makes sense. I forgot she has flowers in her hair. No, I mean, bone certainly makes sense. And it probably would have balanced the mini a little bit better than it currently is, but
You want to run this ship? Yes. Well, you can't.
Chat, how many inches is that hero? How many inches is that hero? Yes, I have seen the hacker. And the hacker looks great, BT dubs. Just 1 inch? All right, just checking. Wanted to make sure it was who I thought it was. If that hero is ever anything other than 1 inch, y'all let me know, because it's an imposter. Told me to ask you about Bizarro Metis, but if stream isn't the right time, I'll set a reminder. No, I can tell you about it in stream. So the Bizarro Metis campaign resolved. Actually, 1 Inch Heroes was in that campaign. The Bizarro Menace campaign resolved with they finally collected a dossier of information suggesting that the Rusted Edge had been blackmailing Tira Brexdaughter. Hey, Abelli! I'll be 2-inch heroes. They collected a dossier of information suggesting that the Rusted Edge was blackmailing Tira Brexdaughter, and managed to interrogate one further higher up in the Rusted Edge, who, in exchange for not being murdered, was like, okay, I will set you up on this thing that's totally not an ambush, and you're definitely not going to get killed. And it was a meeting with Tira, and the party still had not really fully decided that Tira was associated with the Rusted Edge instead of being blackmailed by them. So they meet with Tira, and there's Rusted Edge all around, and Tira is basically like, hey, you've done a really good job ferreting out all of the cowards and traitors and anybody who can be bribed or easily killed for information. And now my organization is missing very capable people. My best friend. He's my pal. Do you want to just work for me?
My rotten soldier.
Because you figured me out. And the other option is that I have to try to kill you. But like, if you want to just work for me, like, that's an option at this point. You're more capable than most of the people that are working for me. And the whole party sat there and looked around and talked to each other and went, yeah, we'd love to work for you. And that was that was how that confrontation ended. Was like, you can work for me or we can fight. And the party was like, no, we'll work for you. That's cool. I am describing what happened in the final episode of a D&D campaign that was running alongside another. Bragging about their mafia dealings and how they handle people. Yeah, that's also that. And I am sad Kato wasn't there. No, I mean only sort of technically political, in that it was, politics were heavily involved in the game. But no, I wasn't talking about real world politics. Sad I couldn't tell. I mean, yeah. But I'm going to take that more as a compliment to my writing skills than as a statement on world politics, because, like, truth is always stranger than fiction, you know? Offer me as the guest spotlight as a starlight if you ever need it. Oh, yeah. I got you.
Hello there.
Taco food truck. How you doing, y'all? Y'all. Taco food truck. You see that name there? You're going to click that name. And you're going to click follow on that name. Taco is a fresh... Because
he's my best friend. He's my pal.
A fresh streamer. A fresh
he's my
young face
my good time
on
boy.
Twitch. and just a fantastic person. So give a follow. I mean, you know, young. I don't mean your meat age. I mean your how long you've been streaming, you know? There's a difference. She, her, or they, them. All right. That's honestly, Moros, that's an upgrade to the review that you gave me earlier. That is way thicker than I wanted. This is a Twin Goddess miniatures sculpt. Because yeah, it does slap. Oh, I forgot she has dongles hanging from her face, which is to say, strands of hair poking out the front. I should buy a used copy of LTT and put my review on it before giving it back. Prepping my desk, I've almost never gotten to check out your streams because we're on at similar times. I didn't know what your schedule was. I've seen you in enough other people's streams that I was just like, fuck yeah, Taco rocks. And that's the joys of being in chat with people. Oh yeah, dude, hanging out's where it's at. It's tight. Rube! Taco is a good bean. I mean, there are usually beans in a good taco. So it makes sense. Tuesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. PST. Oh yeah, that's like exactly my fucking schedule. Aw. Give Bennett shit, but they're my bestie. Bloom, you're my bestie. Thank you for giving me shit, though. I do deserve it. Not exactly, but PST, that's 3 hours behind me, so you're streaming, what, 1 to 5? Which is basically when I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Denethor! Yo, less than a week indeedy. Less than a week indeedy. I'm going to be in Ohio hanging out with June Gold. And also my in-laws, but mostly June Gold. Oh, that's right. Rube, you're also Ohioan. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the Columbus area. So if you're near Cbus, or even just kind of near Cbus, let's fucking hang. Obviously, this conversation does not need to be had publicly where people will get doxxed or whatever, but like, fuck yeah. Up Akron-ish? I know it's pronounced Akron, but Akron feels better to me, so I say it that. Ooh, hell yeah. I set my schedule to my spouse's work schedule so I could pick them up after streams. Smart. I didn't really do that, but I kind of did that. Silently judging while sipping my ranch. Fair. Fuck yeah. Let me DM you about it and see if we can set something up. Oh, thank you. I'm having a lot of fucking fun with this sculpt. Although I need to clean up this rough. I feel like it's not as smooth as I would like it to be. Oh, it's the Beetlejuice musical. Got it. That makes more sense. I do love a Beetlejuice. But I haven't actually listened to or watched the musical. Venetian carnival masks. Ooh, good point. Stripped all the paint off the mini you were going to ask advice on. Well, my advice is that you put some different paint on it. Is that helpful? Base is fine, but the mini's back to gray. Whoa. That was a scream. Oh yeah, what do I want to do for the gemstones? Like the ones on her sword and chest plate. Rubies, emeralds. Problem, the figure is basically covered in clothes, and I'd rather do something more dark or black light lit than showing off the literal person. Ooh. So you're talking about like going like hard OSL, maybe? Um. Hmm. So possibly silly advice, but possibly great advice. Um, dunk the mini in water, like not with the intent to clean it or wash it or whatever. This is a personal project, but if somebody winds up wanting to buy it, then I'm gonna sell it to them. Because most of my personal projects wind up on Etsy, or in an army for one of the games that I play. Moros, dunk mini in water, take out of water while it is still wet, shine a very bright light on it, and take a photo of that, and use that as your guide for how light falls for the OSL. And having that reference photo should make the process easier, or several reference photos. I used a lighter in the past. Oh, a lighter makes sense too. Yeah, lighter makes sense. Yeah, you just turn off the lights and hit it with a flashlight. Is someone talking about OSL? Someone is talking about OSL. It's your time to shine, Ghoul. We're giving unsolicited OSL advice to Moros. Needed to paint it since it was one of the damaged. Ah. That makes sense. As I learned last night, sometimes you need to just paint a model and then start the fuck over. And that starting over is actually the biggest improvement you could possibly make. Sounds good. Yeah, I would trust anything Ghoul has to say about SOL, OSL. pop out and finish setting up? Hell yeah, good to see you. Thank you so much. I hope to catch you later, Taco. Very lazy unless provoked or interested. That's I like that way of putting it. I should have used sepia instead of brown to do this, and I'm sad, but that's okay. Brown's gonna work just fine. Brown is actually probably a better idea than sepia because I do want to keep a generally cold palette. And that's this easier to do with brown than yellow. So now that I've said what I've said, I was wrong. I love a space shanty about undead astronauts. This song's so cool.
That's it! I'm getting 100 cups of coffee, starting now.
Calf! What's up, buddy? I hope you're having a lovely day. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Golly, it's Thursday. Ooh, it's Chaperone.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
You don't want to call it love. You have no need for apologies, my friend. Yesterday was tight. It was a great day. It was a great stream. We raised a lot of money for charity. I repainted a goblin 3 times. Well, I painted the same goblin 3 times, rather. Had a professor who wouldn't let us use colors, and I didn't care since I like monotone, but a few times I thought he was being so much. I would go so hard, and he'd be like, I wish I could let you use colors for this still life. Like the one of fall leaves. And that's... I understand, like, needing to nail, like, value as far as light versus dark, and doing that in grayscale is a lot easier than doing that with color, but like when you're doing it with something specifically like renowned for the cool colors that they are, it feels like frustrating. That's true, Belly. I did do that. Just I hate to say it, I told you so. Just to stop the feeling. I want to fix the highlights on the thing. I want to fix the highlights on the thing, dang it. Oh, that's not what I want. That's the color I want. Get over here. Yes, correct. And then add white. Let's go a little further. Delightful. Whoa. There's some bass happening, and I'm a fan. All right, that's better. They dropped it funky. Let's do that. No, let's do that. Yep. Smart. Being intelligent. It's tight. My nose is runny and it's gross and I don't like it. So I'm thinking of that picture that Rube posted in the Cursed Images chat. The nose sucking, not the Casey Anthony.
Negative.
I've been thinking about that one too, but like different circumstances. You get to hear a good story about our professors. I think it's really hard to teach art because it is such like an inherently subjective thing. It's really hard to make a like art curriculum that isn't just teaching like the science behind art. Because once you do the science behind art, it like everything else is like opinion. And it's really hard to teach people to have good opinions, you know? Or like what what does that sentence that I just said even mean? We do have ads in 5, and you know I'm going to hop up and get coffee because that's the person I am. And I suggest that in 5 minutes you should also be good to yourself. Get coffee, get water, get food, get medication. Hardest part's the fine line between destroying personal style versus developing skill. Yeah. Yeah, big agree there. And like, I think more art students need to value the expansion of your styles and skills, like being taught to do things that are outside of your personal style is good for you and develops your personal style, even if it doesn't seem like it does. But it reinforces like the why you do things the way you do, amongst other stuff. And I think more teachers also need to be fucking chill. I think more teachers need to be fucking chill. But I really do think that like humans as a whole need to realize that like there's a lot of value in learning everything. But that's also not what our educational system is actually built to do. Our educational system is not actually built to educate you. It's built to make you a docile citizen. And that is a different conversation than the one we're having, technically. Group studios do it best to help teach each other. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why like the feedback you like in the mini painting community, you can have an educational rant after the ad break. But I don't want to get partway into one and be like, oops, I gotta go. I really want coffee and I gotta pee and like think about it. If you like just listening to miniature artists, every miniature artist is like the best advice, like the best learning and improvement of painting I've ever done has been listening to other people and hearing their take on what I've done. And like not interacting with others as like superiors, but like interacting with them as people who also have opinions that you probably value or might not. Oh yeah, Bloom, it makes sense that you're passionate about education. I am happy to talk about it after ad break. I'm not just teasing you and drawing it out because it's fun, but also like I'm going to genuinely talk about it because it's a topic that affects my politics quite strongly. Oh, and she's got these strands up front. Forgetting about these. And ads are happening momentarily. I will be right back. Y'all, I fully forgot that I was currently streaming. Like, I went upstairs, I made a pot of coffee, and then I was standing there.
Hello there.
Standing there interacting with Junebug. And just like, was like, man, I don't know what I was doing. Oh shit, that's right, I'm streaming. So I'm sorry if that was a really long break. So, I have my new, relatedly, I have my new ADHD prescription in hand, but I haven't taken them yet because the timing, like I'm supposed to take it twice a day instead of once a day because it's not extended release. So, hi Pooks. So I'm like, I need to sort out my timing and get consistent. And I didn't want to. Anyway, point is, I forgot that I was streaming. Trying to make my art space usable, that is a noble goal. What? What am I fucking doing? All right. I know what I'm doing. I find I need to fix my art space every couple of months. And that helps a lot. Beer shouldn't be green. But I do remember I was supposed to go on a rant about education. But my education rant is mostly about how the US government has absolutely fucked the concept of public education. Pissed at the new assignment for Department of Ed too. Are you telling me that a McMahon is not a stellar appointment?
He's my best friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy, my rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Someone with no educational experience? Probably not. I am going to skip this song. It's not my jam. All right. So, I mean, basically, the whole reason that we have a public educational system in the first place is because we wanted minimally educated here is in big quotation marks. Also, hi, Grim. I don't remember if I said hi yet, but hi, Grim. We wanted minimally educated for the time people who could work in factories or go to war. Occasionally, we wanted people who could do real smart things, too. But mostly, we were looking for people who were smart enough to work in a factory or get shot at. And yeah, it still is that way. And actually, my argument is that it's gotten worse. It's no longer intended to produce factory workers. It is now intended to produce slaves. The systematic gutting of the education department, especially when it's been proven that education pretty much without fail lowers rates of crime. and recidivism back into crime, intentionally gutting your education system so that everybody's doing crime more often, and then also setting up a system where people who have been incarcerated for crime can't vote and can be used as unpaid labor. You have an educational system that doesn't want to actually teach people shit. You have an education system that wants to make slaves. That's what it's for. That is all it is intended for. And as time goes on, every single day post Reagan, it's clearer and clearer that like the education system is not to teach people. I'm putting they in quotation marks, but I mean the fucking oligarchs who run our country don't want an intelligent citizenship. They want as many people in jail as possible so they can continue legal slavery. Exactly, Bloom. And yeah, so basically every single person who's halfway fucking intelligent and empathetic is so in spite of the education system, not because of it. And I fucking love that there are people genuinely trying to change that, like Bloom in chat. I love that people are trying to change that. But I think like a lot of things, it's gonna be easier to change if it's fucking tear the whole thing down rather than try to fix it from the inside. But I'm also never going to advocate. I am never going to advocate for only one method of revolution. You've got to go every direction simultaneously. You have to have the aggressive, violent revolution at the same time that you have people slowly changing laws. You can't do one or the other. It's got to be both. That's the only way that you actually tear it apart. So, yeah. Students that were labeled bad kids because they were male, had absent fathers, and were black. And in my class, was never a bad kid. Very quickly lost that title with the admin. Exactly. Ooh. How's it going, Clover? I like a lot about the Scandinavian sort of general societal setup. But it still benefits greatly from a lot of shit that shouldn't exist. Like the general exploitation of most of the world. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. Fucking rein it in there, Bennett. Not trying to put words in your mouth, but just saying my opinion on the tangentially related thing. Oh, I was gonna say something very lewd and decided against it. Not that's what I meant by rein it in. It's like, now is not the time, Bennett. This is a real discussion about real topics. Oh, it's not usually words I like to force into people's mouths. In a week or two, I'll be having 5 more minis for my Frostgrave project. Ooh, fuck yeah. Yeah. See, that's why I felt like that was not the appropriate thing to say right then. Like, no, we're having a good, normal discussion. I don't need to say that. And you know what? It's because I've been educated to know when I should and shouldn't say particular things. And I didn't learn that in school. I learned that through good old-fashioned human interaction. Teachers trying to cause change can't keep doing it. Hospitalized many times because of anxiety attacks while teaching, and now teach outside of public schools where things need the most support. Fuck yeah. Popping in to say hello and hope everyone's doing well. And wish y'all safe holidays. Ooh, yeah. I mean, not even just, like... Etiquette is, like, less important than just, like, respect and like, being polite to people. Like, etiquette has always felt very, like, restrictive and classist as a concept to me. But just, like, here's how to be nice. Be nice. Social skills have been learned from people complimenting me. Yeah, I practiced. Thank you for noticing. Yeah. What does SEL stand for? Social emotional learning. Oh, cool. When I'm melting down internally from overstimulation, I can say, not right now, sorry, and kids listen. Yeah, that's pretty important. Tried being a one-on-one para in gen ed, and my brain and body got wrecked. Para? There are terms I do not know. And that's on the list. Oh, paraprofessional. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, when I hear para, my brain goes to parapsychology. So, a little bit different. Trained to assist with classroom stuff, help with classwork. Yo, can you focus and chill? Not y'all, the camera. Do we... Yeah, let's do it. Dude, she has some fucking DSLs. Told not to block the student from anything, and also not to let myself be hit, and also not let student hit other kids. Close, but not too close. I am not Schrodinger's cat. No, you just need to perfectly intuit exactly what they want and what that means at all times. Dude, camera, relax. All right. I want the slightest little bit of flesh wash. Just a little bit. I don't want her looking really human, but I want her looking a little more human. Wasn't given IEP access or even directed what I should be doing with the student until the 3rd trimester? That seems bad. 35 students, 15 were on behavior, IEP, 10 were academic plans. Max class size was 10-4. Oof. Oof. It doesn't feel like trauma dumping, but I appreciate that you're cognizant of that possibility. But also, I would expect the rest of chat to be like, "Yo, this is a little much." Oh, this is not relevant to anything, but I just thought about it. My dad texted me this morning and was like, "Hey, are you on Blue Sky? I hear that there's a lot of LGBTQ people on Blue Sky." And I was like, "Yeah, Dad, I am on Blue Sky." I don't really. Let's just go for it. So I'm a huge advocate and pusher for education. Fuck yeah. I need a new sheet. Almost done with table. Next is desk. Oh, God. I made a mess. Just soak up a little bit of that, you know? Back. Come back. Or don't come back. Just get out of the way, you know? Teacher was crappy about me admitting to being NB to kids. Oh, that also sucks. Dude, it's... I don't know. I mean, as an NB, of course I have feelings about that, but like, it's fucking 2024, dude. Just get over yourselves. Like, gender isn't what it used to be. Nothing is. puts it behind me until next time. Hey, you can. I love seeing people on soapboxes. Seeing people talk about what they're passionate about is like kind of the point of talking to people. Can I get paint out of this? Or there we go. Already admitted to the union rep and admin I was exhausted and not up for fighting. That's fucking fair. When you're having literal nightmares about your job and it's triggering weird stuff, it's time to take a step back. That's a fair point. I didn't do that. And now I still have nightmares about certain jobs. But I also still have nightmares about school. Ironically enough, based on our conversational topic. Oh, I mean, I was about to be like, no, I'm fine. I mean, like, yeah, I've got some trauma, but it's not. I at this moment I am fine. And I fucking love y'all. I appreciate y'all having big serious talks. I still have days that I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I'm going to be late to school. And then I'm like, actually, I haven't been in school in 13 years. Now, I know that we talked about painting this like Zambies' hair earlier. And I'm still going to do that. But I have a theory about how I'm going to do it, and we're going to find out if it works or not. I haven't worked retail in 13 years. I still get nightmares about it. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. I have nightmares about retail frequently. Dude, so one of the jobs I used to fucking work at, I used to be one of the assistant managers at this job. And the manager had a reputation for being just like a grumpy guy all the time anyway, but it got really, really bad around Black Friday and like Christmas. And I was assistant manager for a while, and I got to the point where like at the end of October, I would start pulling aside employees to be like, hey, just so that you're emotionally prepared, our manager is going to get a lot meaner. And it's just a thing that he does, and you can't take it personally. But if you want to quit, I totally fucking understand. But I need you to be like prepared for it, because it's going to suck. We're going to be busier than we've been all year long, and he's going to be in the worst mood he's ever been. And like having to do that regularly should have been a sign. Although, now that I've said that, I also ironically consider that manager, like, one of the best people I've ever worked for. So, I don't know, life is complicated. Worked at iParty, GameStop, in a sketchy and not residential neighborhood. I don't know what iParty is, but I definitely know what a GameStop is. Is iParty like a party city or something? Got eaten by Party City. There we go. I don't know why this French woman is telling me that she's sorry, but she is. But run even worse. Very encouraging. Told to come in with a 104.1 fever and work the floor. I made some errors that night. Holy shit. Yeah, that is not good. That's not good for you. It's not good for other people. I was basically semi-hallucinating for some of it. Fuck yeah. Good job, me. I had somebody I worked with once got a concussion. And because he had a concussion, instead of like texting or calling to say, hey, I'm not going to make it into work, I have a concussion, he drove in with the concussion to say, hey, I'm not going to make it to work today. I have a concussion. Here's my doctor's note. And I was the manager on duty at that moment. And I was like, bro, why did you drive here? He's like, because I can't look at screens without my head hurting. So I didn't want to text it to you. And I was like, well, I can tell you have a concussion because driving here, not the right call. But thank you for letting us know. Please get home safely. Do you want me to call you an Uber? Yo, is it just me or is time fucking flying today? I feel like I just sat down to paint and it's already been almost 2 hours. What the fuck? Can't use the paint if it's not on the palette. There we go. What? I did not expect a fucking Psycho Killer cover from that intro. Okay. Are you blogged? Are you blogged? Clogged, blocked, blogged. Try that again. There we go. Thank you. One light. A little brighter. Butts. Oh, I still need to figure out how I want to paint the flowers in her hair and the gems on her. I want to maybe I go purple for gems and red for flowers, or white for flowers. Should have done was get a little ibuprofen for my hand while I was up. Because it is saying, Bennett, you've painted a lot in the last couple days. Are you sure you want to keep painting? And I'm saying yes. My hand don't like it. Fever up and away we go away, Santiana. Along the winds of Mexico. Mexico, fever up and away we'll go. Santiana. Away, Santiana. I get to play D&D twice this weekend. 3 times this weekend. Holy shit. I'm a lucky duck. It's gonna be a nice busy weekend. But it'll be nice. Fucking the entirety of my social calendar is now just playing games. And that's it. I don't do anything else. And that is a pretty good life. To set up a one-shot for me to play with their DM for my Christmas gift? Fuck yeah. Also, they're really nice. It was wonderful meeting them yesterday. And it shouldn't surprise me that your siblings are as lovely as you are, Bloom, but pretty cool. I was surprised to see him in chat. It was a joy, though. They rock. This song is extremely relatable. What do I need to get on the printer for you so I can pass them off to you next week? The fuck, June Gold? You ain't gotta print nothing for me. What are you talking about? Still dead in the water? Oh, Moros, you're having a very productive day, what with being locked out. That's such a pain in the ass, Moros. I'm sorry. I completely do not remember having a discussion about you printing anything. Me having memory, I could never. You did get more Cobra mode models? Fuck yeah. I guess we have ads in a couple minutes. Yeah. That makes sense, apparently. Oh yeah, it is the Black Friday sale on at my mini factory. I forgot about that. I have not yet. I have a bookmark folder of all just like STLs that I want at some point. And I have not yet looked through to see which of those is on sale. Probably all of them, given how my manufacturing tends to work. But I don't need I don't need more models. I have so many. And the Trench Crusade Kickstarter will be delivering STLs like before the end of the year, and like that's a lot of new models as well. Yeah, round about half off is pretty tight. All the way to double and whack for Lollyra. 4, 5. Whack full alley-ra. But yeah, fucking June Gold, just seeing you and fucking hanging out is gonna be so much of a gift already. You don't have to print nothing for me. Like, geez, lady. Oh, all right. Ads momentarily. My entire paint shelf that is flat on the desk just fell over. Ghost. You know, just like that sometimes. Seance next stream. My cat did something. That sounds threatening. I couldn't hear you for a bit and somehow captions were on. He really wants to cuddle. I mean, I do enable captions. I'd like to figure out how to make them native to stream like Patch does, but, you know, at least for the time being. I need more white. I think. Yeah. Fuck. It's fine. Definitely a ghost. I don't see what else could have done it. I mean, it could also be the barometric pressure of your house changing and like minimally shifting things around just enough. Which could happen because of a ghost. Buttoning him into my flannel as an AirSats baby carrier. That's cute! Alright. We will now find the tips of the hair and re-highlight them. Set the scene. I'm sitting on my couch far away from the desk and the heavy wood shelf that is square that sits flush with the base of the countertop in the back wall. Tipped over with all the paint sitting on it. Make it make sense. I mean, I'm going with Ghost. Have you ever had any other sort of unexplainable activity? Unexplainable activity being, of course, the ripoff of Paranormal Activity. Not really. It's not an old home. Then it's got to be like a weird like air pressure shifting of the wood thing. And like I said, that can definitely be caused by a spectral seance creature. But I think that's probably what it is. Oh, that's right. You do stream soon. I can help lead you in a seance if you would like when I get there. That is something I have done before, and I even have a Ouija board if you would like me to bust that out. All right. Let's see if this is going to work or if I'm going to have to repaint these parts of the hair. Ooh. Dramatique. That is still muy, muy powerful. Let's thin it even further.
Hello there.
Painting by the hill. How are you, friend?
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Lovely to see you. I think it's working. Doing well despite the migraine? I'm doing well, and I don't have any caveats to it. I'm doing well. Yesterday's stream was fucking tight. We raised a lot of money for charity, and now we're taking a little easy and just working on a little personal project. I saw about your ghost issue. Now I really have to decide what color I want to paint those flowers. Is this a Harlequin? Not necessarily. This is well, actually, when I say not necessarily, I mean not at all. It's a sculpt from Twin Goddess Minis. Her name is Lady Inez. She's intended to be like a Landsknecht, like a Renaissance era German swordswoman. But I can definitely see the similarities to the Harlequin vibes. And I just wanted to give her some, I don't know, I wanted to make her look vampiric. Because that was how I wanted to color her. I don't want to clean it up. Bloom, if I could clean it up for you, I'd be on it already. It'd be happening. Colors throw a horror vibe. That makes sense. Ollie climbed up and stole my heat pad. No, Ollie. Somebody is somewhere that Squatch does not like. She was perfectly asleep and then started growling and hopped up and ran away. Maybe I've got a ghost. Ghosts for everyone. You get a ghost, and you get a ghost. Pups are barking now too, but she's hearing the neighbors. Someone's just Oprahing ghosts out. I fuck with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure this house does have a ghost, a very chill ghost, but a ghost nonetheless. People we bought our place from claimed there were angels, and we're torn between whether they meant ghosts or mice. Huh. Well, the reality is probably every house has mice in it. And it's really only when you start seeing mice, it just means your house has a lot of mice in it. Unfortunately. Belly, your ghost story is fucked. Thank you for sharing that for Halloween in 2023, by the way. You seen the very serious lady who will get rid of your succubi and incubi? All the comments are like, wait, if you can get rid of them, you can also bring them. I want that. Fuck yeah. I have not seen that lady, but that's a mood right there. Can you order succubi delivery service? Only if you know the right incantations. Or you know the right cosplayers, I guess. Oh, there is one more that I missed. Aha. Oh, did I get that one? Yes, I did. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know why I stopped to think. "16-year-old me would have welcomed a succubus and worn that ass out. I'm too tired these days to bother." I mean, having done some work with the Ars Goetia in my time, could be fun. And like, if I have to go, you know, if you got to die somehow, that seems like the ideal way, right? It does indeed. It does indeed. My friend at the end. If I'm alive and well, would you be there holding my hand? My kryptonite. Get that blind horny thing with the drill cod piece from American Horror Story. Look, that blind horny thing with the drill cod piece, honestly, would. As long as the drill doesn't turn on, it could be a good time. Everybody loves a gimp suit. I don't know if I can say that as a blanket statement, but I'm going to stand by it. That everybody loves a gimp suit. No, come back. Also, if memory serves, that entire, I mean, all of American Horror Story is pretty horny, but if memory serves, that season especially was like really horny. Too traumatized to watch anymore. It's, I mean, once you know that it's made by the guys who do Glee, so much of it makes sense, and also gets less scary. Or maybe more scary, depending on how Glee makes you feel. Same kind of thing happened with watching the show Hannibal when they found the mushroom garden with the people that were still alive. Yo, I love that show and have been thinking about rewatching it again. And that might have been what it took to make me rewatch it again, Belly. But like that episode was so fucking cool. I mean, just all of Hannibal is so fucking cool. Oh, Mads Mikkelsen rocks. Fantastic actor. One of those people that I find like weirdly hot. Like I wouldn't think he's attractive, but then he just kind of is somehow. Like if you described him to me, I'd be like, oh, that guy's definitely ugly. But then seeing him, it's like, oh, actually, just kidding. Yeah. He looks like he would smell like fresh leather seats in a new car. Yes. He looks like he would smell good. And like that's a thing. That's a thing I think about people a lot, honestly, is like seeing a person, I think about what they would smell like. And like depending on the way I imagine they smell, they either become more or less attractive. Like I fully get where you're coming from. The nostrils are the first hole you penetrate on any person you meet. What about the eyes, though? Technically, your eyes are just meaty holes. Your eyes are a hole. No. Your eyeballs have a hole in them. The black part of your eye is a hole. It is literally a hole. You'd behop the lens if you tried anything. I'm glad that my coffee cup was big enough to catch the spit up that I just fucking did. No, that was beautiful. That was exactly the kind of stuff that I expect and desire here. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not a hole that you can just like get in, but it is a hole. There's a hole in your eye. It's really just what I'm getting at. We're mandated to have a certain number of cursed conversations every stream, and this is one of them. Okay, is this Frank Zappa or is this Captain Beefheart? It's Beefheart. All right. I'm proud of that. Dude, why is my nose so fucking runny today, y'all? I hate it. Iris Sex 101 with Professor Bennett. So here's the thing. There's this stuff inside the eyeball called aqueous humor. And it has a certain viscosity to it. And that's all I'm going to say. I've also heard it's poisonous if you drink it. I'm not talking about drinking it. Oh. Boop. Little bit of purple on the gemstones. Thought about getting eye I Druid, I Fluid drained and refilled. I didn't know you could do that. Tropical hot dog night. I'm really I'm really tempted to just leave that as is for the gems. I'm probably not gonna, but it's tempting. Pulls a lot of the loose nerve fibers that cause floaters out when they drain it. I did not know that that's what caused that. Or even that they could do that. I might finish her today. I say might like that's a surprising thing. I'm definitely going to finish her today.
Hello there.
Blades, what's up? How you doing today, lady?
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Yeah. Good, except you're at work. That's fair. Being at work sucks. Work sucks. I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares. Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. You know? Na 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 na. That see, yep, Calf gets it. Thank you for humoring me. You gotta have both sets. Touche, touche. Somewhere I have that CD. I have never owned that CD, but I have absolutely Just kidding. My brother owned that CD. I'm just now remembering. Got it from an older teen who was selling CDs he was done with. Man. Hooks, you said you were old earlier, but based on that simple statement, it leads me to believe you're only about as old as I am. So, what are you talking about? People keep thinking you're younger than you are? I'll have you know, I haven't even considered your age until today when you brought it up. You're almost 40? You're about my age. I'm turning 35 on Monday. Had an okay birthday this year because I avoided online like the plague. November 5th? Oh, God. That's not a great year to have that be your birthday. I'm sorry. But happy late birthday. Congratulations on being a Scorpio. All right, and do I have a smaller brush? Yes, I do. I don't know why I asked that, like I wasn't sure if I had a smaller brush when I know I did. Had a bunch of CDs, Blink-182, stolen out of my shitty old Corolla. No! I'm sorry it got stolen. iPod Gen 2 or 3. Oh man. Yeah, I was rocking a first gen iPod for a long time. Right. I think she's done aside from one final touch. What's up, buddy? Great to see you. Yay to drop in on a song I put on the playlist. Oh, makes sense, makes sense. Where is this that's right here, hidden behind other stuff? Oh, there was one the other day that I was like, this has to be Evan. But that's not a helpful thought to voice right now, because I don't know which one it was. So that's my cool story. $40 gigabytes. Man, 40 gigabytes being a lot of storage. What a life. Just blue balls for your ears. That's a concept. Does that mean your earlobes are like swollen and blue? All right. The most careful application of just a little bit of blood. The A can feel cold and hot at the same time. Yeah. All right. Fuck yeah. Chef John from All Recipes. I don't know what that is. First MP3 player wasn't just a CD player that could play MP3s. It was a Movo. I don't even know if I'm saying that word correctly. I've never seen those. What is a Movo? All right, I want to give her static grass. Oh, I guess I need to take her off this space to do that, though. 128 megabytes, ran on a single AAA, form factor was USB stick. Plug it in, put stuff on it like a folder. Play order was the order you dragged them on. Oh. Dude, I can't imagine listening to music without the shuffle function at this point in my life. Is that a tell me your ADHD moment? Real aioli. Egg-free garlic mayonnaise. I'm worried. I'm scared now. Wouldn't even resume where it stopped. It restarted every time at the beginning? No! Ignore the recipe, listen to the intonations. All right, we're gonna have that experience now. We can put off the thing that I was gonna say. Is my web browser audible? It will be.
Hello, this is Chef John from foodwishes.com with
foodwishes.com.
That's right, there's a very good chance you've never had a real aioli. But don't feel bad. Probably 99% of the public hasn't either. And that's because what you've been eating is actually a garlic mayonnaise. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Those are delicious too. But if mayonnaise or even an egg was used as the base, it isn't a real aioli, which is simply an emulsification of garlic and oil. And to say there's a difference in taste is like the understatement of the century. So let's go ahead and get started. And to make a real aioli, we only need 4 ingredients. Some fresh garlic, of course, some olive oil, some salt, and a little bit of lemon. And believe it or not,
this guy has such an interesting way of talking.
About to show you next, some people consider the 5th and most important ingredient, our mortar and pestle. As this ancient tool really is the key here. And I have 2 different kinds, one made from olive wood and one made from marble. And they both really work exactly the same, so it's just a personal preference. And for today's performance,
just a personal preference. He's very he almost speaks in a way that I imagine an elf would.
We'll be using the wood one. And our first step here is going to be to crush our garlic with a little bit of salt in that mortar. And to make that go a little quicker, and so our cloves don't fly out of there as we start, we're going to take a knife and give those already peeled cloves a little slicing. All right, don't worry about size and shape. This is all going to get smashed. But I do find it very helpful if we break this down a little bit before it goes in there. And by the way, I should have showed peeling this garlic.
Yeah.
Because I never, ever want you to buy pre-peeled garlic in the store. Do not be seduced by its convenience. So peel your garlic fresh. And then what we'll do once our garlic is sliced is go ahead and transfer that into the mortar. And we'll add about a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. Or some other coarse grain salt. And we basically want to mash this down to a fine paste.
Look at all
this is what you rate in on? Skull, what the fuck is up, buddy? Welcome, Raiders, welcome. Oh my god. I can't even. I'm not gonna try to explain that. What's up, y'all? If you don't know who I am, well, hi, I'm Bennett. I'm Only Fire Them. I'm a they them causing mayhem. I like to paint monsters or get chased by monsters in video games. 75-25, you know? Skull, what were you doing today? Like, I didn't see you earlier. What were you up to? Because we're definitely working on painting minis and not listening to some guy talk just because he has an interesting voice. Painting some nids? Ooh. Yeah, we were just... Okay, let's go back. Let's take this back. We'll take it. We'll go back. Just the way that this dude talks, the intonation of his voice is really interesting. And as Pooks just said, it's kind of like he's a fae pretending to be human. Just the way he talks is really interesting.
Until, like I say, we have a fairly smooth paste. Okay, you can see there's going to be a little bit of texture still left to it. But if you don't grind it at least as fine, emulsifying the oil is a little harder. So that's looking good right there. And what we'll do at this point,
so that's looking good right there. Like, that's not just like, what?
Is introduce about a teaspoon or so of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Okay,
but it's entrancing.
Those aren't good eats. So be careful. So I'm going to squeeze in about a teaspoon, and then we'll give that a quick mix until it's combined. And by the way, for whatever reason you don't have access to fresh lemon juice, you can definitely substitute with the vinegar of your choice. It's going to serve the same purpose. So we'll go ahead and stir in our freshly squeezed lemon juice. And once that's been accomplished, we have taken care of 3 of our 4 ingredients, which brings us to the olive oil. And one big tip here as we start this last step, we want to introduce this very slowly. So we'll just start by spooning in about a teaspoon or so.
Yeah.
We won't add any more until that's mixed in, which is just going to take a few seconds, but don't be in a big hurry. We will stir and smash that oil into our garlic mixture until we have something that sort of looks like this.
Like, I know William Shatner does poetry, but this is like what I imagine William Shatner would kind of sound like reading poetry. He probably doesn't sound like that. His older videos, he makes weird analogies that just intensify the Fae trying to be human vibes. Yeah, so, yeah. He sounds like an overexcited math teacher. Oh, well, then he's definitely not human. Skull, if you want to show off some pictures of your nids, first of all, that sounds like I'm asking you to post something that's against TOS. But second of all, if you have anything to share, please do. Oh, and I guess we have an ad coming in about 5 minutes. I don't like this guy simply on the basis of him being wrong. Today's the first time I've anyone heard a claim that aioli doesn't have egg in it. Ooh. Ooh. Would you like receipts? It's old. I like that we just went from possibly the whitest thing ever, which is the music from the musical episode of Buffy, to this. Like, fuck yeah. Most aioli in America is cheap mayonnaise. Yeah. Hack! Hack! Hack, hack! And where's my, there they are. Dude, I like this guy. Thinned out mayo version 2, but now having head aioli. Similar to Toom? I don't know what Toom is. But I feel like I should. Because I love garlic more than I love most things in my life. Okay. Fluffy, creamy garlic. Okay, okay. Say less. I'm there. Ouch. Sharp. I mean, as so many things do. Yeah, all right. Let's get you. Bloop. All right, we have ads momentarily, and then when we come back from ads, we're gonna work on something else that's on my desk. I'm not sure what. Won't that be exciting? But we finished Lady Inez. She looks Pretty spooky. Honestly, I want this D&D character now. Like, she looks cool. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. Hang in there. And thank you for sitting through ads or subscribing. Both mean a lot to me. Just come back to some soft jazz.
He's my best
Ooh.
friend. He's my pal. He's my homeboy. My rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese. My good time boy.
Skull, this looks tight. I really like this model. Like, the new Tyranids are just so fucking cool. It's a good start. It's a good start. I like it, Skull. I like it. I didn't sit through the ads. I stood. You got your shelf fixed? I'm glad, though. I'm glad you got it done instead of not having done it. Those ads were torture. Well, good. Hey, fuck yeah. They were having a sale, so I got a couple shirts, and I really like just the neon pink logo just spoke to me.
Please send me your bones today.
Cyberskullroot just resubscribed for 3 months.
Oh,
much better.
Holy shit. Bloom, I'm so sorry you're having the day that you're having. Love you lots. Take care of yourself. You finally got your PC back. It's only been like 4 hours. That was so quick. I said fully sarcastically. Understand that was sarcasm. Oh, I guess I can change what the title of my stream is, but no, that is a tremendous pain in the ass. And I know that it has fucked your day, and I'm sorry about that. If you ever think I'm saying something intentionally mean, just know it's sarcasm, or is intended to be sarcasm. The list of people I would be openly intentionally mean to is, well, in this chat, it's fucking non-existent. I like y'all. I do not want to cause you emotional distress. I try, but I've had people be intentionally and aggressively do that. Oh yeah. No, I understand. I understand that. Just know that if I'm mean to you, it's not going to be out of the blue. It's going to be established. What am I doing? That. Can't tell if I want to bring the horns back up or not. Oh, thanks. It's weird to be happy to be able to work. Yes. It don't feel great. Okay. My brain is back. Well, theoretically. To go pretend to be a functioning adult. Love y'all. Love you, bud. Be good to yourself. Who the hell is Edgar? Oh, that is not brighter. Okay. Understood. I guess let's mix them. All right, what do we think? That's brighter. So, Moros, now that you only have 2 hours left in the standard workday, like, what are you fucking supposed to do? Stay late for a meeting which will let me catch up. Oh, good. That sounds like a giant pain in the butt. And I'm sorry. The answer is struggling to work late. Oh. I'm ready for you to have a break, Moros. Oh, 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 but oh, no fucking kidding though. Some horse shit. I'm ready. I'm ready for your busy season to be over. Right. Sharp. Well, and your coworkers being who they are does not seem to be helping. Ow. Ooh. Okay, leg, that was weird. Thanks for doing that. Skull, I don't think I said it earlier, but thank you for that sub. I genuinely can't remember. Okay, this track is making my brain angry. Oh, but it's over, so it's fine. Cool. One person lift being printed on a trailer truck loaded with cement. Maybe one person can lift it, but it's not meant for the average person to do. Yeah. Bogus shit.
Banco!
Oh my gods, it's Banco Buckus. Dear gods. Hi, Bunko! Hey, I hope your tummy is fucking feeling better today. Good.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier.
Otherwise, I would have to bite your stomach somehow.
Hello there.
Spark! Rip out the disease. Rip and tear until it is done.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal. He's
What's
my
up, Mickey?
My rotten soldier. He's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Okay. We keep highlighting. Hope they give you all the good insurance. Oh, shit. Good luck. My insurance just changed. And it has been a pain in the ass. But I'm very thankful to be on my wife's insurance plan. Because otherwise I'd have no insurance. Oof, $90 copay is a lot. Damn. You get sprung. Oh man, 25 to 30 copays? That's much better than 90. That's like a third. It's literally a third. Nuts. Nuts. Yeah, exactly. There was wind last night. There was like a thunderstorm last night, at least in my neck of the woods. So there was some accompanying wind. I'm down to get the friction on. Even white boys got to shout. Baby got back. I don't need to paint on camera. That's not the point of a stream, right? Well, I ain't down with that. Fucking basically going dead silent so I can listen to Baby Got Back. That's the kind of stream this is. Oh shit, okay. I guess that's the kind of stream this is. Soup talk, hot or cold, bread bowl, crackers, cornbread. Favorites, least favorite? Hold on, I don't have a soup rant prepped. All right, before even touching the stuff that you just listed as possible things to talk about, here's my thing about soup. Soup is cool. Soup is great. But soup never makes me feel full ever. No matter how much soup I eat, I could eat more soup. And like that, I want to feel full. I have the problem with that. I have like the same like desire for food that Brennan Lee Mulligan does, where I want my food to be like physically, literally heavy, not necessarily dense, just heavy. And soup is just like it isn't. There's not enough. There's never enough soup. There's literally never enough soup. It's impossible. It doesn't matter how thick the soup is. Doesn't matter if it's a stew. It's just not, there's not enough. That's part one of my soup complaints. Part two of my soup complaints is that I don't know what kind of fucking beast man animal cave guy that I am, but I cannot fucking eat soup without spilling it all the fuck over me. I cannot get a spoon of that hot wet from the bowl into my mouth without just making a mess of my chin. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, the only way that I can prevent it is to get the bowl and drink out of the bowl. And even then, I'm probably still making a mess. So why soup gotta be so messy? You know, what's up with that? Now I'm Jerry Seinfeld. Have you ever noticed how soup is really messy? I'm an observational comic. Yeah, I never feel like I'm eating soup right. And like, maybe I'm not. Maybe I've been eating soup wrong for all 35 years of my life. But I feel like there should be a way to eat soup without getting soup down my chin. Do I just not know how to use my hands? Do I not know how to put soup in my mouth? Maybe. Maybe all these things are true. So those are my two big feelings about soup. Beyond that, hot or cold, my opinion on cold soup is that there's gazpacho. And beyond that, why is there cold soup? Gazpacho is cool. I fuck with it. It's basically like V8 chunky. And I'm down with that sometimes. Sometimes that's what you want. But beyond that, soup should be hot. Not room temperature, not cold, hot. Bread bowl? Fuck a bread bowl. Bread bowls are great in concept, but then you realize that unless you want to be covered in soup, which is already a thing we know I don't like, that a bread bowl, you have to wait until the soup is like mostly gone to actually eat any of the bread bowl, right? But at that point, the soup is so soaked into the bread that you no longer have bread. You have wet starch. And I hate that. I don't want to eat that much wet bread. I want to eat like just the cap of the bread bowl worth of wet bread. And the rest I want to just have be bread. So fuck a bread bowl. Also, I used to work at Panera, so I extra fucking hate bread bowls just for having to serve them to people. Crackers. No, I don't like wet bread. Wet bread sucks. Give me dry bread. Like, I don't like au jus sandwiches. That's established. A fucking French dip sandwich, you can take that and put it where the sun don't shine. I'm not gonna eat it. Wet sandwiches are the worst. I fucking hate them. I don't want like a desert dry sandwich. I want like some mayo or something on there, but I don't want to pick up a sandwich and have it drip, you know? Fuck that. Crackers, I would rather eat saltines and oyster crackers just like on their own by the handful than have them in soup. Seems like a fucking waste of time. I've never experienced eating cornbread with soup, but I like cornbread. The only thing, I guess, cornbread and chili makes sense, but like cornbread with other kinds of soup, never would. Never have, never would. I'd rather just eat cornbread like on its own as cornbread. If your cornbread's not good enough to eat on its own, if you need to have soup with it, it's bad cornbread. Your cornbread should be fucking deliciously moist. Not wet, but moist. Favorites of soup? I guess like a good New England clam chowder I kind of fuck with. But like for the most part, I don't know, soup, I don't know. For the most part, fuck soup. Least favorite, fucking chicken noodle soup. Chicken noodle soup sucks. Fuck chicken noodle soup. It is always the wrong ratio of every ingredient so that no spoonful is actually enjoyable to eat. There's never enough flavor. Like, I would rather eat all of those ingredients dry together on a plate than have them be sitting in fucking broth. Chicken noodle soup is a garbage soup. Yeah, that's my soup rant. Is that soup sucks and chicken noodle soup sucks more than everything else. You have to make you some chimkin soup sometime. You can absolutely try. But the ratio is always, it doesn't matter. I've never had a good chicken noodle. I don't know if I want to keep painting now. That rat just like made me think about bad soup. I don't believe you. There is no good chicken noodle. Excuse me. I'm glad that rant cheered you up. No. Most soup is terrible, yeah. Like, I like a wonton soup, but I can't eat a wonton soup without making a fucking mess. I like a miso soup. Maybe I just don't like European soup. Because I love ramen. I fuck with pho. Like, I like a miso. I like a wonton. Egg drop soup's pretty good. Sweet and sour soup is pretty good. Huh. Here's the thing, though. Even with a ramen spoon, I still make a mess. I can't, there's no way, I can't get soup into my mouth without making a fucking mess. I really want to eat some fucking fancy ramen. Oh, man. Oh. Your body denies the soup. I'm wet enough. I think that might be what it is. I'm always wet. My body does not want to be more wet. It's good coffee. I haven't counted any of my coffee cups today. Shame. Moros, I would genuinely not. I would rather die than go to a rainforest. Like rainforests by description from science class are hell for me. They're hot, they're humid, they're full of bugs. Like everything about a rainforest is a place I never want to go. I'm aware that not all rainforests are hot. There are temperate rainforests, but my point is they're humid, they're full of bugs. Well, yeah, no, including rainforest cafes. I used to love Rainforest Cafe, but that's also because I just wanted to experience the alligator animatronic. Yeah, scary superbugs. The rainforests are like the last part of Earth where bugs are still like fucking in charge. And like, I know that probably realistically entomologists would say that bugs definitely are still in charge, but like, I mean like large and in charge, you know? Also, what's up, Drusiv? It's great to see you. Yeah, fuck rainforests. I don't want to go to one. Rainforests, like soup, generally suck. Leaf cutting ants will cut up your tent so you get rained on. Yeah. Well, I'm not taking an ant. What? I'm not taking an ant. I got to make myself into Godzilla for money. Is that what the reel you sent me was? Because I haven't opened it yet, but I'm very curious. Because if that's what that is, I'm gonna fucking open it immediately. It is? Oh shit. Okay. Well, let's just You want one? I might open it on stream. I might do it. Massages. Even just the still shot is so good. Dude. Dude, that rocked. That was so fucking good. Oh, man. I really thought you were going to get blown up at the end. I'm kind of disappointed you didn't do that. Because it definitely looked like you had the military coming to blow you up. But I am delighted. I'm delighted. Oh, man. I really hope my web browser was still, yeah, okay, cool. It was still making sound. Good. Everybody got their ears blown out.
Hello there.
Nick, no one ever turns me into Godzilla for money. Well, if you were a talented musician and producer, you might have that experience. You missed it? Well, you'll never see it. I'm going to send it to you. No, how do I fucking get your username to exist? Can I copy the link? Is that a way? Is that a thing I can do? No, not from desktop, apparently. Oh no, there it is. Copy link. Boop. I'm literally a professional musician. I didn't know that. I knew the places you worked. I didn't know what you did at them. Drew the line at trying to blow myself up. I think that's a really fair boundary. I exist as an illusion to people who've seen a bird once and went, what the fuck is that? No pose for 45 minutes is so damn cold. Ah! Dude, are you still without power, Bloom? No power. You're still without power. No! The music director of a church? Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Well, it looks like you gotta go to a cooler church. I wouldn't take it as an insult that everyone wants you to get blown up. I think it would just be funny. Do you have an ETA on getting your power back, Bloom? You want a gent at a church for Christmas? Oh, shit. Tuesday was out for... You've been losing power frequently? Dude, fuck that. Is it snowing yet? Because I know it was supposed to, like, snow for you today. Because if it's snowing and you don't have power, that's bullshit. Data center energy grabbing. And it is snowing? Fuck. I'm gonna have to actually pack warmly for Ohio. You don't know anything about this congregation, though. Maybe they love gents. They're the congregation. Oh, that was rough. That was really rough. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be fucking chilly. Nice. I love that. Mega churches Christmas shows scare me. That's because mega churches are evil. Capital E, evil. That is too much money. And why? Well, greed. Because nothing says I'm a good priest like disregarding the holy text you're supposed to be teaching people. Make a modest living at a very liberal-leaning Catholic church. Just gonna do some hand stretches. And then I think we're gonna raid some direction. Tithes are worrisome. I feel like that's a thing. That's like gotta be one of the 95 theses, right? Y'all, stretch your hands. Stretch your hands. It's such a good feeling to do. Oh shit, when did we max out? When did we hit our fucking subscriber goal? Was I not paying attention when that happened? Thanks for doing that, y'all. Fuck yeah. Oh shit. Well, that's awesome. Who do we want to raid into? Gonna conserve phone battery. Get the hell out of here, Bloom. I love you too. Take it easy. Stay warm. Cuddle for warmth. Cuddle for closeness. Cuddle for closeness? Cuddle for closeness. Do da do do da do do do. I don't know who. Dude, let's raid Cap. We haven't raided Cap Master in a fucking minute. Let's raid Cap. Y'all should give Cap a follow. He is a fucking hilarious guy in addition to being a really good painter and a very nice human being. And also you should just do it because I told you to do it. God damn it. Oh, that's not a picture I wanted on my screen. Thank you, Bug MD advertisement. I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I'll be streaming on Saturday, and it'll be my birthday stream. I'm very organized. I'm so organized for that stream. I know everything that's going to be happening the whole time. I even know how long I'm going to stream. But I am going to be doing giveaways. We're going to have some people on. We're going to play some games with the community and with other streamers. We're probably going to paint. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun. So, you know, I'll catch y'all on Saturday. I can never remember how to spell Cap's name because I always think it's a 0 and not an O. Getting a point of inspiration for my birthday stream? Fuck yeah! I can't wait. I haven't felt inspired in ages. That's not true. That's not true. I feel inspired every day by you, chat. And I'd like to inspire you to paint fast, to eat ass, and to bash fash. Peace.